I'm kidding. I'll keep it rolling. Who cares? Keep it rolling, bro. What's good, guys? Welcome to Audacious, bro. This episode number 100. The episode I said I was going to hop on, bro. You already know the CEO right here.
I don't know what's happening now.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening too, but it's the introduction. I'm
we
kidding,
have
Harry.
the CEO.
Take it from here, man. What's happening?
Welcome back to Audacious, guys. This is your boy Harry.
This is your boy Kofi.
Hoy.
Boy.
Oh, your boy. I thought you said
This
Hoy.
is your boy Kofi, and we're here with our guest today.
Yes, nigga, I'm the CEO.
CEO. Sorry.
Oh, let's go,
That's
bro.
right. That's right.
Without me, bro, there's no Audacious.
We
bro.
have
There is
our
a-
CEO.
Yeah.
Wanna introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Kevin, bro. If you don't already know that, you guys
Triple
will see me on
K.
Instagram.
Triple
Triple K.
See, we had double K, now we have triple K.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
bro, you already know it. You already know
We
it.
had to
bro.
get
What's
him.
good?
But Babs, thanks for coming on Audacious today. I do appreciate it.
It's alright, bro. I'm the co-host, so what can I say, man?
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. No, we have to give him another demo for that one.
Yeah, what are we doing, bro?
But today
It's
we're
the
here.
setup, man.
This is setup, bro.
Setup.
Like I know you guys are probably going to see this next week again because we did record an episode early in the week. We had a perspective of a single and taken relationship and open the game.
The game, the relationship versus the game.
So basically, guys, what we had wasn't it the game versus the relationship?
Or the,
Yeah, it was the game
same
versus the
thing.
relationship. Same thing. But we recorded that episode a couple of days ago. 2 days ago now? That is in the progress. So you guys should see that episode next week. Get hyped and excited for it. It's still in the works. But yeah, thank you for coming and visiting us on Audacious. Today is a bit more of a deep topic because everyone's been literally telling me, and I kid you not, Harry.
Deep.
I didn't
Well,
know.
I didn't know
we
we
were
were
talking
deep.
Nah,
about.
nah,
I know.
today's a
Me
deep
too.
topic,
I
bro.
thought we were just introducing the
I
setup.
know.
Nah,
But it's
nah,
alright.
nah,
Hey.
nah.
It's alright.
Today's a bit
We'll
of
run
a deep
with it.
topic.
We'll
We're gonna
run
run
Hey,
with it,
I'm a
bro.
shallow guy, bro. I can't be doing deep like that, you know?
But
It's
bro,
alright, it's
it is.
alright.
If you,
We'll run with it. We'll run
run
with
with
it.
it, bro.
100%.
But yeah, literally, I kid you not. I go to uni and people are like, "Oh, like I love your content, but we want more." You know, like they want to hear what we have to say because we hold back. Don't lie.
Nah, we do.
Bro.
I do. Personally, I
Personally-
did. Last episode, I barely talked
Oh.
because I didn't want
And me,
anything.
I held back because I wasn't trying to hurt any feelings. I can't lie
That's
to you.
what I'm saying.
So
But no more feelings.
I want
man,
to say
I'm
this to the
telling
fans. I do apologize if the next episode is a bit dry. It's because I felt like I didn't want to go too deep. Harry and I weren't going to
you. I
violate
didn't.
anyone
I
here.
didn't do much. I was just there.
But we didn't want to
listening.
violate anyone,
I know,
firstly.
exactly.
And secondly, look at him
I'm
smiling.
just sitting here, bro, because the thing is, out of all, like, how many episodes you guys made, man?
This is
What,
the
like-
10th one.
Yeah.
I think I've watched 5 minutes out of all 10 episodes. Bro. But I'm a real nigga. bro.
What-
Keep
That's what I'm
talking.
saying.
Yeah,
Genuine.
you know what?
Keep
That's it.
talking,
Oh, you're
bro.
still here. bro.
Genuine, bro. Genuine.
Look at him with his
I
Andrew.
appreciate
Look,
it,
can
bro.
we talk about his Andrew Tate post?
The
What?
powerful
This
thing,
helps me
bro.
think, bro.
I
You
know
said
it
we're
does,
talking,
bro. I'm
you start
telling
thinking,
you.
bro.
I did it the whole podcast. I did
Yeah,
it the
that's
last
good.
time.
I didn't even clock
Every
it.
time, bro.
I can't be doing Illuminati like
I
that.
can't.
It's not Illuminati.
You know what we
This
do?
is not.
Jesus.
Jesus,
God.
so you want me to say
But
like this? I ain't
that's
saying
it,
like
bro.
this, bro. This some Naruto shadow clone stuff.
That's
but
what
you
I'm
already know.
saying.
But bro, today I want to talk about true happiness.
Okay.
Like
True
all jokes
happiness.
aside, all jokes aside, true
That's deep, bro.
happiness.
Happiness.
I know I shut up the room entirely.
I,
It went from jokes to
legit, true
You changed the
happiness.
mood,
But
bro.
bro, Harry, what do you think true happiness is, bro?
Honestly, just being yourself, man.
Yeah,
Like you need to understand that nobody's like looking at you. You just need to be happy in yourself. No matter who
Hey,
judges
stop
you.
waffling, bro. We all know that's not true happiness.
It is. It is. What?
Triple K, tell us.
I don't
You
know what
talk
true
to-
happiness is, bro. But that's
Have
something.
you reached it yet?
Nah,
Are you even
people
close?
people want to attain true happiness in
Yeah.
their life. Being yourself won't always make you happy.
Mm.
But then not being yourself, it's a paradox, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
All that.
But I'm not the one to say what happiness is, bro.
Okay,
I can't
what's
tell
I
you.
don't
Happiness
think
for
anybody is.
Huh?
Just for yourself.
Yeah, but that's the thing. To everyone, to
It's different.
everybody,
Each their own, I
happiness
guess.
is different, bro.
Yeah.
But what do you
Happiness-
say?
I feel like
What would you say to yourself that happiness is?
that's being at peace with yourself, bro. Being happy with who you are.
Yeah.
Like being
Yeah,
calm.
exactly
you don't
what
want to
I'm
change
saying,
yourself. I
yes.
mean, I guess it is being yourself.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Being yourself, no matter who
Because-
judges you.
yeah.
right?
I guess it is.
Because I've said this to a lot of people. Like even today, I was having some conversations at uni, bro. I have deep conversations. That's why people want to hear it. But I was saying, bro, I was like, in order to be truly happy and to be confident with yourself, you need to be able to do yourself.
Okay.
It makes sense. You
Yeah.
you like, bro. Like if Harry and I always have disagreements here and there, like not serious ones, but we always have controversy because we want each
100%.
other to be better.
Yeah, 100%.
He may not agree with something I do, and I may not agree
And
with
vice
something you do.
versa, yeah.
Yeah, but we have to get it done, bros, because
do.
that's for ourselves. It's for within ourselves. In the gym, like, bros, that's you and I pushing ourselves to the best because you know that I can do better and you can do better. Kevin always says to me, and this nigga's the deadliest nigga you ever see. He'll look at you and say, "Not good enough."
Bro, you're not there yet, bro. Even
You're
if you're at
not.
the top,
But that's what I'm
Sky's the
saying.
limit,
You will never. You could be number one. You could be PewDiePie in the YouTube game, and he's still not happy with himself.
You'll never be better than yourself, man.
That's what I'm saying,
That's exactly right.
bruv. And even that, you've got to understand that it's always a race against yourself. I know probably our viewers don't want to hear this, and they've heard it a lot of times, but I'm gonna repeat it because it's the truth. Life is a race against yourself. You've got to make sure that you're always passing your previous self.
Yourself, not with others, though.
No,
It's a
yourself.
race
That's
with
what I'm saying.
yourself.
Yeah, it's a race with yourself. You've got to pass your previous self.
100%.
You've got to make sure that at the end of the day, you're beating what you were before.
Bro, keep yourself as your own motivation, man. Like,
Yeah.
100%.
But me personally, though, I wouldn't compare it to a race. You get what I'm saying? Life is not a race.
It's not.
Like, even within yourself, though, life is not a race.
You wouldn't say it's a race?
Nah,
What would you
it's
say
not.
it is? It's a
just
competition?
Not a competition, bro. You can't say that. It's just, if you want to be better than yourself, it's not about you being the first or anything. It's just you being in the right place and in the right influence, bro. That's what it is.
But that old, like something I've
But
been
if
told,
you race
right?
against it, though,
Yeah.
it's just gonna, I don't know how to explain it, though.
Something I've been told is that with life, bruvs, life is based upon choices. No matter what the situation is, you always have a choice. And
You do.
This is where it lands, right? When you say that you're beating yourself, and the reason why I say it's a race is because when you have a marathon, you have your milestones, right?
Yeah.
Imagine every milestone is your previous self, right? You're running against yourself, and you're making sure that you're extending your distance. Make sense? So once you hit every milestone, bro, there's never a fucking finish line in life until you die. That is your finish line. What do you call it, Kevin? My mentor, as you know, I'm gonna mention him a lot because
You've mentioned him way too many
I
times.
know, but like
you're
it's
mentioning
because
till he comes on the show.
Yeah,
when he comes on the show,
bro.
then
You'll be
I'll
mentioning
cut
him
it off.
still,
No,
bro.
now after he comes on the show, then there's nothing for me to say. Like he will say what he needs to say.
Yeah, we'll
But
see, bro.
We'll see when he
We'll
comes.
see.
Are you gonna be here for it?
I don't know, bro.
He's gonna be
Hey,
here
that's
for
a lot for me, man. Episode 200, that's my next appearance, man.
Damn, that's
what I'm
it.
saying.
Well, literally, I kid you not. What I hear is that at the end of the day, bro, like I was saying, everything comes with a choice, and you've got to make sure that you're better than you were before. Harry, right now you're happy with yourself. You're not the best you can be, and you know that.
I'm not happy with myself.
You're not happy.
I
with yourself?
know I can do better.
Yeah, you
I
always
know I
do
can do better.
Yeah.
I know you
No
can
matter-
do better.
Because if you get comfortable with who you are, it's just, there's no fun in it.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
I always like taking risks, learning new things. I'm not happy with myself, never.
Okay.
It's just because I know I can be.
But
I can be
do
better.
you ever give yourself? Do you ever give yourself props? Like, do you ever say like, okay, I've at least come?
Yeah,
this
once
far?
in a while, once in like fucking 5 years. Yes, 100%.
Fair enough, Kevin.
What?
Do you ever
Well,
give yourself props for like, look how far I've come?
Not yet, bro. Because I know there's still a long way to go. bro.
Exactly.
I'm
Well-
not there. I'm nowhere near what I want to be.
Exactly.
No, fair enough.
I-
But me
like, it's-
personally, like even with that, bro, it's like I sit there and I feel like, damn, I've come a long way. Like even though, like I'm not trying to say it to anyone, I say it to myself. And the
Okay.
reason being is because if you never look into that perspective and you never say, look, I've done this much, then you're never going to accomplish greater because you're never doing enough. Which is fair enough, but you've got to make sure that in yourself you're like, okay, I've done enough to at least celebrate something. Because if you celebrate nothing, then you're never going to get anywhere. Make sense? You've got to make sure you have that milestone. That's why I say that life is a race. With every milestone, you're passing your previous self. Yeah? What do you think, Harry?
There's like you just got you just got me confused.
Yeah, well, that's too deep for me.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
no,
I'm
it's
telling
not
you
about
guys,
being
bro.
deep. I get what you're saying as well. That like life, in a way, it is a race, and not, in my opinion, as I said, bro. You're never there. Like you said, death is the end. Yeah, like in a race, it's just there's a lot going on. You get what I'm
fair
saying?
enough.
Me, it's just you just need to be better than yourself. Don't think about bro.
Who's
don't-
around you?
That's what I'm
who's
saying.
surrounding you? Who's
That's
trying
it.
to?
It's
Who's
just-
trying to taunt you?
It's just people that are there for you, bro. It's as easy as that.
Yeah. No, and I agree.
Because
And
I know, no, sorry to cut you
That's
off
all right,
there,
bro.
but I know that though, because me personally, like I dropped out, and a lot happened in 2 years
yeah.
since I dropped out. I didn't have many friends. It's genuinely there.
Like,
It's
but
not.
you don't need friends, bro.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
what
us.
I
You
know.
got
I know
family,
exactly.
bro.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
Yeah,
though.
no,
I got my
100%.
family. I got you guys. It's not that I don't talk to people. Like, there's high here and there, right? It's just if people don't want to be like in what do you call it? Don't want to be associate with me.
Then that's their problem.
That's a them thing, bro.
Right, Kevin and Harry, you know this, bro. It's like everyone says, "Oh, Jeffrey knows a lot of people." Kofi, oh my gosh, he knows the whole world.
But that's a good thing as well. I know a lot of people.
But
as well.
That's the thing. There's a difference between knowing a lot of people and associating with them.
That's
and
exactly
the reason
right.
being is I'm glad I have these people by my side.
Exactly.
But it depends who I keep within my inner circle.
100%.
I can say, "Oh, hi" to this, and I can keep conversations going. But at the end of the day, it's because I want to see how that person grows.
Exactly.
Kevin, you know me. I like talking. I could talk to a million different people, right? But at the end of the day, I probably only pick 5 from them that I can say
100%.
that I'm keeping them in.
The rest are just there.
100%. And shout out to our graphic designer now, bro. The one that's doing the
the design. Yeah. He showed me.
Sorry guys, we got some heat coming for you. But
As
literally,
CEO, bro, I approve it, man.
Yeah?
You already know
Bro,
it.
it's heat.
No. The design's amazing.
It's heat.
Crazy.
Because I saw it there.
Yeah, but
amazing.
it's heat. You guys, trust me, we've got a lot coming. This is why we have been taking a break. We took those 2 weeks of break, and now we're back. We're back for some heat.
100%.
But bruvs, I'm seriously, like, I'm not even like fucking around when I say in life, when it comes to choosing and it comes to growing and being happy, you have a choice.
You do. 100%, man.
Like, no matter if it's negative or positive, and this is what I always say to myself, I always have a choice. You could make a choice and it could end in failure or could end in success, but you got to choose. You know how your parents, you know how some people say, oh, like your parents said you have to do this. Right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, but like I didn't really have a choice because they said it. You had a
Nah,
choice.
you had a choice, bro. You don't have to.
You do what you want to do, and if it goes right, your parents don't be happy.
Exactly.
That's happiness there, right
That's
there.
Bro,
exactly
100%.
what I'm
You're doing what you want.
Because I know a person, right? They don't want to be a doctor, but their parents are forcing it. It's just what she or he. They
And
both had a choice.
they're saying, oh, we don't have a choice.
Yeah, they just cry about it.
And listen, bruv, this one person I know. I'm not gonna name names. I'm gonna say who.
Yeah, no names.
Yeah,
exactly
100%.
what I'm saying.
But I know the situation, and it may be the shittiest situation possible. But I'm telling you, you can make it work.
100%, bro.
And I'm a living testimony. And I know I'm gonna put myself on blast, but I'm a living testimony.
Okay,
Kevin,
Yeah, for sure.
I know I'm exposing you, like mom and dad, but they're proud of me because I'm actually putting the work in.
Trying.
I'm trying. Let me share my story with the viewers out there. I'm gonna get a bit deep, and I know I wanted to do this podcast, and I said to Harry and Kevin, I said like I want to make this podcast.
Yeah,
deep.
you said you wanted to talk about something. Yeah.
So this is what I want to talk about.
It just took me off guard, man. I was here to make jokes, but now I'm in my feels, man.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah.
but bro, it's because I want to share this with our viewers because they want to know what we're about.
They
Harry.
do.
They want to see what Audacious is
they
about, and
do.
we've just been hitting surface level. Now that we got video, I want you guys to see the expression on my face and see what I want to talk about.
Exactly.
But to say the least is, before my story is that when I was towards the end of high school, I lost motivation during COVID. Like I just couldn't be bothered. My brother saw I lost motivation.
you guys were in year 12, right?
He was
Yeah.
down in the dumps, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
mental health was kicking me in the
Last
ass. I
year
just
as
couldn't be
well.
asked. My parents were beating on my ass, like, "Oh, get it done." But bro, I had a secure position at RMIT and at Vic Uni, and I said to Kevin, I said, "Bro, I was like, I don't need to stress about exams. I don't need to worry because at the end of the day, I'll get there." Yeah, my parents were hammering on my ass, "Get your shit done, get your shit done," and I knew in my head that there's no point in me putting that much effort, right? My choice was to either sit
It's just sorry to cut you. It's
All
just
good,
gonna
bro.
drain you more.
100%.
Yeah. If you tried and you knew you were like you know you already have a secured
Yeah,
position.
why am I putting that just so that they can boast about the
Exactly.
scores?
It's
And a
just
lot of
gonna
people do
mentally
that.
drain you more.
And even now, Kevin's starting to understand that he's in year 12 now. Kevin, how do you feel?
Bro, the 8 is just a number at this point, man.
100%.
It is.
Like right now, it feels like I'm giving away my soul for a number, man.
For no reason.
I'll put in extra hours. I'm coming home for no reason at the end, bro. But I have to do it. Like it's in my head. That's what the system wants us to believe.
That's the Matrix.
That's the Matrix. I feel like Andrew Tate, bro. The Matrix.
Yeah, you feel like we'll say it like that. We'll put it in
I
that.
dropped out.
He dropped out. He dropped out. He escaped the Matrix.
Exactly, and he's happy still, bro.
He's
I'm telling
happy.
you, school is not happiness. It's not the end,
100%. And this is what I know you guys probably don't want to hear this, but it's the fucking truth. We don't have to go to school to succeed. I mean, have it as a backup, 100%. And I say this to Harry. I'm going to uni currently and doing a TAFE course in uni.
Not TAFE, uni.
It's
You're
both.
doing
It's a mix. It's a mix.
is it both?
Yeah, it's a TAFE
Okay,
course at
yeah.
uni. The reason being is because to me that's my backup. I want this to be my future.
100%.
And I don't think our parents will understand that because at the end of the day, their survival instinct was school.
Yeah. But in my situation though,
It's a bit different for you.
but not a little bit different, but my mom always, she wanted me to complete year 12, right? And then my dad was the one who talked her out of it, talked me out of it. He's like, you're going to stay in school, you're going to waste 2 years regardless.
100%.
So I dropped out after year 10. He's like, bro, you might as well help me out.
Yeah.
You might as well help the family business out. I was like, okay, yeah, calm. And then yeah,
And then from there, he's like, you know
Now,
what?
yeah.
You're happy doing it too.
100%.
Why
Now
not
I'm
doing
doing a
what you wanna
diploma.
do?
Yeah,
So,
and I
of
went to
course.
work on Sunday with Harry. And
Yeah,
bro,
last
this
Sunday,
guy was
bro.
so excited to go to work. Kevin works at Coles.
Bro, that's not a good job, man. I'm not gonna say it's a bad job, bro. Coles, don't see me, man. I love you guys, man. But when I walk in there, I don't want to be there.
You don't want to
I'm
be
not
there.
happy. I'm just
But
there because I
when-
have to.
When Harry went to work, bro, this nigga was happy. Like
'cause he's
Kevin,
doing what he
He's
loves,
doing
man.
what he loves.
It's
And
so
I've worked
calm,
at
yeah.
Bunnings. Not like, please don't sue Audacious. I beg you. I love you all. Please, I've had
We
some
all
good
love you.
times.
Like,
Yeah,
come on.
we're-
Bunnings is my second home, bro. I'm a tradie. I'm telling
Exactly.
you.
We gave you a customer. Shh. But yeah, I've worked at Bunnings. I've worked at Macca's. I've worked at KFC. I did warehousing for a bit. Am I missing anything here?
Huh?
Am I missing anything?
I
No.
don't think so. Bro.
No. Yeah, but I've worked in those
bank
jobs.
too, bro.
The bank. I did finance
The
for a
bank
bit.
as well,
Finance.
man.
Long day.
CBA.
Long day.
The money can be as good as it wants to,
And
but
once
if you're not enjoying,
enjoying it,
Exactly.
there's no
there's
fucking.
no point
Like
in
in
doing
the
it.
morning, right when I wake up, I'm like, yeah, come. I'm tired. All of that, yeah. That's with everybody. That's just your mentally thing.
100%.
Yeah? But when I wake up, I'm like, yeah, let's go to work.
100%.
That's
And
just
this
the
guy's
mindset.
like, you know what? Like, I'm tired, but I fucking love this
No,
job. So
even
let me-
like it's not like just you guys. Even people at my work, right? Even they don't want to be there sometimes. You know, some people are working, you know, for their
family.
family,
as a
and some people are
provider.
just there, bro.
But that's
They're
what I'm
just
saying.
they're international students, and some of them are just there to work, you know, and
Yeah,
get the
100%.
papers from my dad and get out of it.
100%. But that's what I'm saying. They have a choice.
They have a choice.
They have a choice. You have a choice whether to be there or not. You're not fucking being dragged by your
But
your,
if they're
your
there,
hair.
sorry to cut you.
Oh,
If
good,
they're
bro.
there, they're there for a reason. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They're there for their own benefit,
Yeah,
or they're for
exactly.
there for
And that's their
in
choice.
some kind of benefit. Exactly. If they want to do it, they don't like it. That's a
100%.
damn thing, bro.
But yeah, sorry. Let me continue the story because I'm gonna. They're
No,
gonna be
no,
like,
come.
oh, what was he gonna finish?
Yeah, my
but
bad.
yeah, no, it's all good, bro. We'll come back to this.
No,
Actually,
100%.
But my brother was there, Harry was there when I was struggling, and my parents were like, "You need to get your ATAR, like you need to get like 80s, 90s," and I was sitting there like, "There's no point."
But that's all they know, bro.
That's all they know.
they've
No,
been told,
I'm not
bro.
blaming them though. Like I came to a conclusion. I said it's not their fault. Like I would get mad and I'd talk back, but it wasn't their fault. Bruv, it was my own because I didn't understand where they were coming from. Maybe they were understanding me, but I didn't understand what they saw. But eventually, they slowly started to adjust and be like, okay, you know what? Maybe he's doing something. Even nowadays, like they sit here and they look at the podcast and they're like, you know what? Mom's actually excited, bros.
Yeah,
bro.
So we recorded at his house, right?
Yeah.
I think it was the first video episode, which did not come out.
It didn't come out well
'Cause
because
it was-
it was a bit.
It didn't come out because I wasn't in it, bro.
No, that's because we recorded like 11 p.m. finished at
Yeah.
12, and we still didn't post
And
it.
it was upstairs, and my mom walks in and she's like,
She was so
She was so
excited.
excited, Kevin. She was
Yeah,
hyped,
we
bro.
bought new things as well.
Yeah.
And she was so excited.
She was looking at us and she's like, "Damn, you guys actually fucking did it."
Legit.
Even today, bros. Christian, I'll say his name. One of our boys, yeah, we were at uni today, and you know what he said to me? He's like, he introduced me to one of his boys.
Oh,
He
okay.
goes, yeah, this is the guy I was telling you the podcast about. He's like, he's the one that said he was gonna do it, and he fucking did it.
Nah, as you
shit.
talked about true happiness, right? Sorry to cut you both of you off, but my parents, man, biggest example. I love my parents for this. Like, this is their house.
Yeah.
We're using it, right?
100%.
They always support every decision, right?
100%.
Even though, because my dad knows he started a business from zero, right? He's been here for like 14, 15 years. And yeah, man, it's just every time. That's true happiness, man. For
100%.
me, my family's supporting me.
100%, man.
Like, if your family doesn't support you, you just don't want to make that
Yeah,
decision.
you're not wrong.
You get what I'm
You
saying?
feel like ass.
Like, because yeah, my dad 100% takes risks as well, and I want to do the same thing, man.
At work, he does a lot. But with the
Exactly.
papers that he does, he does it.
100%.
But you know what? He does it because he enjoys it and he loves
Exactly.
helping out
That's
people.
what I'm saying.
And you said sometimes even it's a struggle. Maybe the company doesn't pay him more. By the
Exactly.
way, guys, you maybe have heard this, but your dad runs a carpenter. Yeah,
Oh yeah, carpentry
company.
company. Yeah, I'm a carpenter myself. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
but he does it
second-year
because he loves it and he loves
apprentice.
helping out people. This is why Harry and I started Audacious. We have conversations with people. We help them out and we sit there and they
100%.
get this shit together. Shout out! I'm gonna shout out these names because I'm proud of them and I have to. Shout out to my boy Anuka and Samasha, bro. They got their shit together. I met one of them today at uni, right? And he's recording. He's gonna come record for Audacious.
Oh, I have.
It's the one that did the vintage footage. I think I showed you guys.
Yeah, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
And he was like,
shout out to you, man.
he was like, I was like, bro, I'm proud of you. And I
Nah,
said, because
legit,
you got
nah,
your shit
nah.
together. Because last year he wasn't happy with the shit he was doing. He was
Oh,
he was sort of going on with like what he saw other people doing. But now they're doing shit for themselves.
That video was clean, bro.
Bro, it was heat, and I'm
was
ready.
so
I'm
heat.
ready. I'm waiting for them to come do it for us, bro. It's gonna be fucking
Uh-huh.
heat. He's
Shout
gonna
out
get
to my
little bits
boy.
and pieces. Trust me, you guys you don't want to miss it. But yeah, as I was saying with my story, my parents were mad because they saw I wasn't putting in effort. Even to this day, they sort of grill me and they say, "You're going skateboarding every time when you."
You did that to yourself, bro.
No,
You and mom were driving past somewhere like 30 minutes away from the house, and this guy says, "Mom, when I was doing my exams, I used to come here to skateboard." Of course, as an African parent,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
get
No,
mad at
100%.
you.
I did that.
within
I did
the-
that to myself, but
I'm
at
telling
the
you,
end of
bro.
the day, the reason why is because, bro, I know I made it to where
Exactly.
they wanted me to be.
No, 100%.
Like regardless. So basically, with my TAFE course, I'm doing 2 years TAFE and then 2 years uni. So it's the same 4 years.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that regardless. Like
Yeah.
regardless if I put 110%, I would have suffered the same way because one of my boys is doing a bachelor of engineering. He's still suffering, bro. Same shit. So I'm not gonna sit here, put in all this effort, and then have to do the same thing. I'm gonna get the bare minimum, but put in 100% because I know what I'm gonna do and get there. Right now, I'm pushing like as hard as I can to pump out these videos because I love it. That's why I wanted to sit here and talk about it because, bruv, you can see I'm struggling with uni. Everyone's
are,
struggling,
man.
like
You
not
are.
just me. And I wanted to say to the viewers and the people that actually want to listen to Audacious, like it's not forced. I just want you guys to understand that you can fucking do anything that you put your mind to.
Exactly.
Everyone says that, but from like, bros, we haven't made it. It's as simple as that.
We
Honestly,
haven't.
We're not there yet. Even if we're the number one podcast in the
No, we're
universe,
not there.
bro,
We're not fucking
We're
there
not
because there's more to
there.
be done.
Exactly.
Obviously, bro.
But
There's no
you
finish
guys
line.
can literally do anything you put your mind to. And I
You-
know you hear it too many times, so I'm not going to fucking sit here and repeat it.
Exactly.
But you can.
You
Just
can,
try
bro.
it. Literally. Because like with that friend I was telling you about, like that person, like I know they're suffering a lot and maybe they're not going to get their parents' approval. Whether it's a business they want to run, maybe you want to marry someone, but that choice is up to
But
you.
the thing is, at the end of the day, your parents are not always going to be
No,
right.
they're not
Like,
the same.
nobody's ever always right.
Yeah,
Bro.
no
Even
one's
your
a-
parents.
Yeah, no one's
They're humans
always going to be
too, bro.
right.
They make
They're going to make
Yeah.
mistakes.
Bro,
100%.
and like, as your mentor said, because I did talk to him,
Yeah.
like, end of the day, they're going to think you as the child you were born.
Yeah, 100%.
Even though you're 30, you could be a millionaire, bro. It's the same thing.
They're still gonna say, "Did you take out the trash like I
Exactly,
told you?"
that's what I'm
to?"
saying. It's going to be the same thing
Bruv,
every time.
And
bro.
and this is what Kevin and I say. I always say this to Kevin as a joke, but it could possibly happen when I'm married and have kids, and I maybe stay at my parents' house
It's
one day.
true. It's
It's gonna be
true. I
it's
know.
gonna be 11 p.m. and your parents still calling you. Why aren't you home?
Exactly,
Definitely, bro.
100%. I know that's
Yeah.
gonna happen, even though, right? So my sister's gonna get her license soon, or whatever that is.
Yeah, and
Even
she's
though-
thinking
like,
there's freedom.
No. Even though if we go out, my parents are, like, you know how we went to go watch a movie,
Yeah.
right? We came at like 12 a.m. or something. They didn't sleep until we came home, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, bruv, that's gonna be your family to
Exactly.
the end. Like, no matter what
exactly.
it is.
In your
So
parents'
you-
eyes, bro, you're always a child. That's how it
Exactly.
is.
You making like tough decisions or risky decisions. If they don't support it, that's a them thing, bro. You
Hey,
have to
hey,
prove them wrong.
Sorry to interrupt you, but hey, V, sponsor us too, man. I'm trying to make
Oh, that's it, bro. That's
Drink
it.
V. But yeah, you always have a choice in life. And like, I know
do.
this is probably going to be a bit of a messy podcast, but I wanted to get that out there because, bro, you know how many times like I've tried talking to maybe a shorty or a guy and they say, "Oh, my parents don't want me to do this," and I have no
I've
choice.
heard that too many times, bro. I'm telling you, not just in African community, Indian community is the number one thing, bro.
Bro, 100%.
Because Indians,
Because
no offense.
you're meant to be smart.
yeah,
That's the stereotype.
They are. But the thing is, sometimes Indians
I
don't
think
always.
say that, by the way, bro.
After being a dropout, yeah, I can't. I don't think I have the rights to say that.
But he's Indian, so he can
but
say it.
I
Me.
can-
I'm talking about you, bro. Not even Harry.
No, but Kevin, even within African households, you have to be a doctor, but it doesn't
No,
happen.
that's what I'm
Or
saying.
you
bro.
have to be a nurse.
Indians drag it, right? So one of my mates, so he was just talking to his mom. He was like, "Oh, because he goes to a private school,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He pays like 10, 12 G a year." And he was talking to his mom. He's like, "Oh, I want to be a truck driver." Very stereotypical job for an Indian. But his mom just yelled at him. He's like, "Why can't you be an engineer or a doctor?" And that's like, bro, like, do what he wants to do. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
100%.
Even though like you love your parents, and that they're not always gonna be here.
They're
That's
not.
what I'm saying.
And I
Like,
always say it to Jeffrey,
you're
right?
not
No
always
matter
following.
like, sorry to cut you off,
I will,
Kevin, but like I will always love my parents, no matter
100%.
what it is.
No matter
right?
if they put you in the
But-
dumps, if they put you
Yeah,
in shit,
exactly.
you're gonna love them.
Because in their mind,
Yeah.
right? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, good, bros.
In their mind, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because they've been through it. They're talking from life experience, but they don't know what's going around in our head or in our
Yeah.
generation.
The current time.
Yeah.
Exactly. They don't
100%.
know
They're
what the
giving
current
advice
time.
from,
Exactly.
Like, their year, bro. So.
That's
And
it.
another thing is, bro, with parents, like we love them, and I'm not trying to. I need to say this to them because it doesn't apply to us. But no matter what your parents do to you, no matter what trauma they put in your heads, no matter like if they treat you like shit, and I'm seeing this from experience. I'm not gonna sit here and say it applies to everyone.
100%.
So don't come at me and say, oh, Kofi said this and da da da. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But I'm saying, and I've witnessed it, Kevin, with who are like some of my friends.
Yeah.
If your parents treat you like shit and you get mad at them, or maybe they traumatize you throughout your life.
That's just gonna make it worse.
But 100%. You may hate them, and you may sit here and say, "Oh, why?" You may
my
say,
parents are so bad and all of that.
Exactly.
Stuff. Yeah,
but
yeah.
at the end of the day, you still want your parents' love.
Exactly.
And you still love them, regardless. It's just nature.
Like, end of the day, right? Even if you make if you want to, drop a course or something.
Yeah.
They're gonna be mad for a month. They can't be mad for the lifetime,
100%.
bro. It's just a course, bro.
100%.
End of the day, they're gonna come and give you, a hug. They're gonna be it's all right. Even after a month or two,
100%.
you're not gonna be fucking sad for the whole time,
And
bro.
bruvs, another thing I want to talk about is gaining success. Your parents just want you to succeed.
Exactly.
Literally.
They just want you to be successful,
100%.
right?
And bruvs, no matter how as long as it's legal, but
Hey, I mean, money is money.
you know what?
We don't support that,
Actually,
bro. I don't know what you're on about.
no, but we need to talk about this. We need to get a OnlyFans girl on the podcast.
Personally, I'm a halal kid, bro.
No,
that's just you doing
it's-
it.
that's him, bro.
It's not
That's
for.
him.
It's not
Hey,
for being.
as a CEO, I don't approve that, bro.
No,
Hey, don't
but
write me
listen.
down, man.
No, the reason why is because I want to ask them. I want to see what goes through their head. It may be wrong, but we see it as wrong. But why did they do it?
It's not we see it, bro. In general, being an OnlyFans person,
No,
you're selling your soul.
but listen. As much this is another topic for another day.
Well, why?
But
I'm
as much
telling
as
you,
we
the
say that,
the amount of controversy I will have, I'm telling you,
but that's perfectly fine.
They
That's
just
'cause-
have different
yeah,
opinions,
exactly.
bro. I'm telling
but
you.
look at freaking Anna Paul, bro. This girl's making money.
Who the heck is that, bro?
How you know who Anna Paul is? Yeah,
No.
actually, you guys know.
Who the heck is that?
Who's
Same
that?
ones.
Bro, I was like,
Anna Paul is one of the biggest. Kevin, search it up.
I'm not searching it up.
Anna Paul?
If you see it on TikTok, she's a big star and she does OnlyFans with her boyfriend as well, and everyone
Aye, that's
looks
enough,
up
bro.
to
I'll
her.
say we leave the OnlyFans topic, man.
I know. But
Let's
the
keep it
thing is,
PG,
it's just
family-friendly,
a
man.
whole different opinion.
But anyway,
from
it's
that
back
side.
to what I was
Hey,
saying.
mom, dad, if you're listening, bro, watch out for
I'm a halal kid, bro. We're
No,
both
what do you
halal.
mean? I'm 100% halal, but the girls of my time and my age
Okay,
always
yeah, I
look
get
up
what you're
to them.
saying. I get
So
what you're
I'm
saying.
sitting here and it doesn't make sense to me. So as much as maybe you guys won't be on that episode, I'm just curious,
Nah,
bro.
I'll be honest. It's just gonna be a lot of
Yeah, I'm
controversy.
curious,
No, that's fine, but we just ask questions. As long as we don't fight it, I think it should be fine.
Fighting, I'm telling
If
you.
I'm here, we're gonna have an altercation, bro. I'm telling you.
But yeah, bruv, your parents just want you to succeed, honestly.
Exactly.
They don't want you to sit here and be in your ass. You know what my mom used to say to me? And bro, there's a lot that Kevin and I, bro, we've been through as brothers together. But you know what my mom used to threaten us with? She used to say, do you want to be a garbage collector?
Oh.
No. I'm telling you, bro. Before I dropped out, the amount of crap I heard from my parents, oh, you don't study, you don't do this, that. Bro, I swear, I didn't get an Xbox or a PlayStation until
I had to force this nigga to get an Xbox.
I remember
bro.
that.
Literally,
Bro,
he did.
you were doing it for months.
We're doing for longer
Literally,
than
we
that,
went to
bro.
the gym for time, right? And every time, Harry'd be like, I'm so bored when I get home. Kevin's like, get an
Get an
Xbox.
Xbox.
And he
Get an
goes,
Xbox.
yeah, well, I will. Bro, months later, until he gets one.
Bro, the whole lockdown, this nigga went without an Xbox.
How?
2 lockdowns, bro. 2 lockdowns.
I don't know how.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
honestly don't
I
know.
don't know how I survived. I'm
Me.
telling you, just because they're like, oh, if you get an Xbox or a PlayStation, you won't study. And now,
No,
I ended up
you don't
dropping out, bro. I ended up dropping
And
out.
What?
you're ahead of your TAFE course as well.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, it's
But,
such a
Bros,
drag.
all your parents want you to do is succeed.
100%, man.
And bros, with this concept and with this understanding, bros, as long as you make it, who gives a fuck? What I said to Kevin today was, I don't care. I don't care what you do to succeed. Let me explain to you. With Andrew Tate, I'm not gonna hate him. With Jake Paul, I'm not gonna hate him. With all these people, you may hate and say, "Oh my gosh, why are they doing?"
the controversy.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
You know what?
They're up
Round
there,
of
bro.
applause to
Hey,
them.
play that shit, bro. Niggas ain't play the
I
sound.
think it's the yellow one. Yeah.
there we go, there we go.
You're gonna press the double.
Oh, do you?
But yeah,
I don't know what I'm working with.
First time. But yeah, mom's life. Round of applause to them.
That's
you know why?
it.
Because, Bubs, those people work so damn hard no matter who the fuck
To
put
make
them
it there,
down.
bro. Exactly.
And like, you know, sometimes I don't agree with what they do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a full Andrew Tate supporter.
You can always have ups and downs. You get what I'm saying?
And maybe people hate me.
You don't always have to agree.
100%. Maybe people hate me, but bro, they had a choice in life, and you never know what struggles they went through. They don't always share it. I was telling Harry today, I watched Impulsive. Jake Paul was explaining how his life went to shits because no one believed in him. Yeah. Not even his brother. Like, bruv, look, his brother's working with the KSI, his worst enemy. And now he feels like he's shit because he's on his own. Although he knows Logan's going to support him, like, it's very controversial for his brother. His parents didn't believe him until he made it. Literally 100%. And that's how it is.
That's like for everyone, bro.
But I feel like,
But that's what I'm saying. But he realized that early. So he's like, fuck everyone and let me do my shit. They're still watching my content. I'm still making my money.
Exactly.
And now he's getting his shit together. You see how he's boxing. You see how he's trying to like raise money.
He's making bags, bro. That's all that matters. And even he knows though. Like he knows he's.
And in his head,
better.
yeah, 100%. And
he knows he can do better.
In his head, he's like, I've made my parents proud. That's it.
Exactly.
So like clock that.
He's successful, bro.
Clock that.
No matter how much controversy or how much shit people give him, he's successful
100%.
at the end of the day.
Can you clock someone that was called the problem child is actually making that amount back? From the fucking Tommy Fury fight, he made 30G. No, sorry.
30 mil.
30 mil. Not even G, bro. 30 mil.
And he lost. Nigga, he lost.
And he lost and he made 30
and he doesn't
mil,
care.
bro.
Like, all the memes can come out at the end of the day.
Doesn't
He's got
matter.
30 mil sitting in his
There's
account.
always wins and loses, bro. I'm telling you.
100%. And
Except Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you. I don't know how that guy
that
didn't
nigga never lose, bro.
50 or
He never
no,
lose.
He's not
bro.
the best boxer in the world. Huh? He's not the best boxer.
But I'm saying right now, he's never losing.
No, but
Who is?
It's not Floyd Mayweather.
Who
Mike,
is?
would you say Mike
According
Tyson?
to you.
Huh?
Mike Tyson?
Muhammad Ali or something.
Oh,
bro.
yeah,
Best
yeah.
boxer
But
ever
that's
lived.
the OG of boxing.
They lost and they got back up again, bro.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know what it feels like to lose, bro.
Yeah, he
He
does.
doesn't know what it feels like
That's
to
why.
lose. and get back up.
That's why he thinks he's the top.
Yeah, I'm
shit.
telling you, you can only win through defeat, bro.
Yeah, 100%. But I reckon Jake Paul will come back better than ever.
He will. He will.
100%.
I feel like
I'm
him.
really a Jake Paul fan, but through his defeat, bro, he's coming back. Bro.
He is.
100%.
Him
Right.
and KSI, that fight's
That
gonna be
fight's
crazy.
beautiful. If it happens, it happens.
The
But
matter-
bruv, this is why I'm gonna, bro. I'm exposing myself so much. You guys don't have to. But last year I went through a tough time because I lost my job because of uni. I've said this
You
before.
did, yeah, you have.
And look at me now. I'm
Exactly.
happy. Like, I'm not raising the funds, but I'm doing what I love.
You're chilling.
I'm
bro.
chilling.
Exactly.
Harry looked at me in the gym and he goes, "Bro, like, you okay? Like, you gonna get a job? Like, bro, it will happen. But right now I'm happy. I love
the
the shit
reason
that I'm
I was
doing.
just concerned.
Yeah, he's concerned for me.
Exactly.
Harry's my little brother. Same as Kevin. Like, we're
family, bro.
family.
No, 100%.
Great family.
Exactly.
Like, my mom invites Harry. Like, her birthday happened recently, guys.
Yeah, bro.
Happy birthday, mom! If you guys you're listening to this,
That's it.
But her birthday happened recently, and I kid you not, this was when I came back from work with Harry on Sunday. I went to go to the system with his way, and you know what mom said to me? She's like, "Why didn't you bring Harry?" Yeah, that's what she said to me.
legit,
That's
she
what.
did.
Yeah,
This guy called me.
How you, bro?
come pick Harry up and come back,
And I appreciate that.
and then my
bro.
mom goes,
Like,
"Grab
legit.
some food, grab some
Yeah,
food."
no, it's amazing, man. Amazing.
And shit like that, bro, it makes me like realize that there's actually good people in this.
That's
'Cause
it.
Kevin, once upon a time, mom and dad were like no people ever like. And now, besides Harry, we have other friends that they're like, "Oh, why don't you bring them?" You have Mr. TBK that's coming on the podcast soon.
Bro, shout out John.
Shout out John.
That guy's too Hollywood, bro. I'm telling you.
But yeah, like there's a lot of things that I want to do in this life, and with Audacious, I want to get as much as you as as much people as possible on this podcast to talk about shit like this, bro.
That's it.
That's why I wanted to make this so deep. I know
More
I
life
exposed myself. There's a
experiences.
lot
Yeah,
more.
100%,
There's a lot
man.
more I want to talk about. Like there's a lot of shit that Kevin and I have been through recently that I will eventually speak on the podcast because people like Kevin, you know who I'm talking about, don't exist in this world. And it's very hard to find them. My brother actually opened my eyes recently. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say what the situation was, but he looked at me and he goes, "Yo, bruvs, there's not as many genuine people in this world anymore."
There isn't, bro. It's true.
Like,
And I realized that a couple of days ago, we're not gonna know names. I'm telling you, I realized that, I realized that as soon as I dropped out. I'm telling you, as soon I'm of course exposing
do
myself.
we know who we're talking about?
Yeah, not just anybody, bro.
They know
Like
who
it's
they
just
are, bro.
they know who they are exactly.
And-
People just stop talking. bro.
100%. And the only reason why, the only people you will understand is when you like fuck off their life and then come back and they're like, "Oh, hi," like, you know.
Exactly.
No, but they're the same people. Like, shout out to my boy Jordan. I have to say this. Jordan's
he's
G.
a good guy. He's
Jordan's
a G,
fucking
bro. He's
G.
a G.
And I'm not calling out any names because we know who else I'm going to compare him to. And you know yourself, bros. I do apologize if I'm calling you out. But if you compare these two people, right? Jordan, like, no matter where he is, he will call me and text me and make sure I'm okay. Before Kevin and I went through a current tough time, we will share it eventually. Jordan calls me a couple of days before Kevin. He goes, "Yo, bros, you good?" Everyone has a damn choice in this life. And I can't make that more clear. That if you're going to do something, make sure it comes from your heart. Else tell the person, fuck off.
That's it.
And it's hard for us to understand. And I know we're going over time, but bruv, like I can't stress this enough. That we need to be able to make sure that we cut the people off. I'm going to shout out one girl, and I'll explain why. Shout out to my girl Isa too.
The one you posted on the story.
Shout out to Isa.
I was like, who is this? Nah, don't know you, but
shout out to her, bruv. You know why? Because she sat there and she's like I miss you, like because you were actually genuine. She's like, whenever you came with some positive fucking energy. And there's a girl that I want to get on the podcast as well. She's been going through a tough time. I'm not going to say her name or her disclose the information, but she was going through a tough time and she's like, yo, like, Kofi, I haven't seen you in ages at uni. I was telling Kevin, and she's like, I love your energy. It's because I'm genuine. I'm going to be myself. And I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like, sometimes I can be too loud. Don't get me wrong.
You know what me sometimes, bro.
Always,
I'm
bro.
in the same room, wearing headphones, but I can hear you outside the headphones. This thing is saying
Exactly.
sometimes.
But, like, sometimes I can be excessive.
That's all the time.
But
man.
you are you both, man.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
You
But-
guys are both genuine
Yeah,
people,
100%.
man. It's very hard to
And
find
the reason
people
why
like
is
that,
because
bro.
I'm not going to sit here and fucking be fake to you. There's no point.
Exactly. Don't beat around the
In
bush,
high school,
bro.
and I'll expose myself. In high school, I wasted so much damn time making sure other people were okay instead of myself. And Kevin knows this. I made sure that they were satisfied and I wasn't. You have a choice. And I can see that because I'm living two different lives from when I was in high school and out of it. Harry, you too.
Yep.
Kevin, you'll see it soon. I promise you.
Yeah.
Like, you will understand that when you leave,
I'm telling you, I'm sorry to cut you off.
All good,
but
boss.
I'm telling you, as soon as people leave school, it's a different life.
it is.
I'm telling you, because you see people every day. You see the same
Yeah,
people
I'm
every
prepared
day.
for that, bro.
Yeah, I know you're prepared.
Yeah,
for that. I'm just
100%.
talking about in general, though.
But-
People are not ready. They're just gonna leave. They're gonna see their friends leave because everybody's just gonna go different directions, bro, and they're just gonna lose friends.
100%. And that's where true happiness comes from.
Exactly.
True happiness, it derives from you being able to spend time with yourself, which I'm still struggling to do. Don't get me wrong. And it's because I'm always surrounded by people, Kevin.
Me too, bro.
I can't stay at home. I have a problem. Listen, like, he's laughing because he knows exactly what I'm going to say. I have a problem with staying at home. My parents always say, you go out too much. And I don't see it. He does. They do.
Yeah, obviously.
And sometimes I actually clock it and I stay home maybe a week maximum.
A day maximum, bro.
A day,
This nigga
exactly.
staying home for a day is an achievement, bro. For you, you'll brag about it when it's one day, bro.
But that's because in my head, but the reason why I do that, and I know maybe like I have to stay home and get some shit done, is because I feel more productive when I'm out. And it's not because I'm doing drugs, which is not the case, bro. Like I'm halal when it
He's
comes
not.
to
He's
that.
not.
100%. But it's because I'm learning so much from being outside of the house. Because I feel like I've fought my battle inside the house, and there's a lot more for me to learn. That's why maybe you guys say, "Oh, I talk a lot about my mentors," because I learned the most from him, and Harry's starting to learn a lot from him as well.
Yep.
And it's from the people that I'm around. Like there's a few shorties that I can say sit here and they've taught me a lot. 100%.
No, 100%.
Like I've fought my fight, and it's time for me to enter the world. And maybe eventually I'll be able to stay home because I'll accomplish what I want to accomplish.
100%.
This room, it took us 3-4 days to like actually properly.
Properly, yeah. But the thing is, the planning the day this guy, so personally, he came up with the idea and I loved it, right? And I think this was 6-7 months back.
Might be you guys, the mini fridge was all him, but
Me, personally, I think it was just all of us, bro. It was a
100%.
it was a
It was
combination.
on me, bro. I'm the CEO.
see, he's
No,
definitely
it was a combination of the whole
a
thing.
combined effort, yeah.
Exactly. No, and I love the idea, but it's just I didn't know we were gonna do video or not. And I came back from India. We bought the camera.
And we said, sell us.
Exactly.
Like literally, because you guys were like, we need video. Us, we're not watching.
No,
I
but
was like, no.
it's good to hear that.
Yeah, we
I love
want
to
that
hear the
feedback,
feedback.
100%.
I love to hear
And
the
I want to be
feedback.
able to share stories like this. Like I have a lot of stories left in the tank.
It's alright.
Like,
We'll get it back done.
100%.
We'll get it back done with
100%.
more
We're
guests.
running out of time, but
We
100%.
are, but
like,
summarizing it all.
Summarizing it all, I just, bro, like I said, I know I've said this so many times in this podcast, but you have a choice in life, whether it's your parents, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever
Your
it is.
influence, bro, overall, it's just your surroundings.
100%.
Overall, exactly.
And listen, and I have to stress this enough. I'm not married and I don't have a partner and I don't have a girlfriend, but I've been in that situation where I feel like I didn't have a choice. And the reason being is because within this situation, you feel like your partner should dictate what you should do in your life.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't go out clubbing. They don't. We're calling out names because
Clubbing. I feel like clubbing.
Kevin's laughing because he knows what I'm talking about.
Clubbing is just a personal opinion.
And I actually want to clear the air with this person, so we're gonna get them on the podcast, and I want to talk. I'm not gonna argue. I'm just gonna sit here and ask his reasoning if he does accept it. And I'm
I
not.
have to be on the podcast. Can't it be private?
It can be private, but bruvs, like I want everyone to. If he accepts, The reason because I want him to understand that like he if he shares his story, then it's better for his side.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah,
we'll get it done.
and I'm not trying to put anyone on blast, and I'm not trying to say, oh, the people I hang out with is shit. No, that's not the case. I love this guy still. Kevin knows how much love I still have for him. I still talk about him. He's still in my head. But like, I want to understand why. Like, bruvs, why do people choose what they choose? For me, I understand when it comes to us three because we're pretty similar. We do shit for a reason. We get it done, and we do it because this is family.
Exactly.
But some people don't acknowledge family, bruv. They toss it aside for other shit.
Exactly.
You have a choice in life.
But this is not the case there. With us three, it's
it's never been the case. Whether it's money, whether it's like
anything,
it's
bro.
a favor.
Anything
like,
in general, bro.
we got each other.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
want
saying.
you guys to understand that you can rely on people. We're not saying that all people are shit. Rely on yourself to the maximum ability until you have family by your side.
Exactly.
Even my mentor, he has a few people that he calls family. I'm one of them, obviously.
Exactly.
And he has a few others. He has his big mentor on top of that.
100%.
And it just, as long as, you know what, I'm going to say this on camera deeply. If that person can provide for you greater than you could ever imagine, consider them family because they have more to offer than you could offer to yourself.
I deserve it.
Look, he's enjoying the way too much.
Hey, I'm sitting in that seat next time, bro.
Yeah, guys.
But yeah.
Overall,
Like I'm serious. Like I'm like guys, I'm thankful for you guys actually watching the podcast.
100%.
Whether it's 5 people, whether it's 10 people, whether it's 15, because we're making more numbers.
as long as the message gets out there, right?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If one person listens to it, they're gonna tell it to
100%.
another, and it just goes on.
And I kid you not, guys, we came from the gym and Harry was like, I can't be bothered. I was like, bro.
I never said I can't be bothered. I said we were recording regardless. Bro.
Actually, no. We said we were tired.
It was you.
No,
Bro, I'm never tired, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look at
We're gonna toss you aside now, bro.
Triple K and triple
Yeah,
batteries.
you already know, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, bruv, to be honest, like you come from the gym and the mentality is like, I'm done. Like you shouldn't.
Yeah,
you should
but
come
it's not the case.
It's not the
though,
case.
100%.
I'm about to go home and edit this.
Exactly.
I'm not finished. Tomorrow I've got to get up early. Got to go for another meeting.
He's the technology person, guys.
It doesn't matter. He's got. Trust me, with the project or him. I want you another round of applause for Harry, man,
Hey, where's my round of applause?
and the CEO.
It's a longer one.
I'm kidding,
He
bro.
just wanted one. That's all right.
But yeah, guys, like you have a choice in life, and I want you guys to understand the ability is all in your hands.
Yep.
You can be greater than you can ever fucking imagine. Just do it. Whether you have $2 in your account, whether you have 50 cents, whether you have a milli, literally, just do it for yourself.
Yeah, Nike.
Just do it.
Sponsor
100%.
us. Sponsor us. Come on.
Least than that, sponsored. We're asking you for sponsors
It's
left, right, and
alright,
center.
bro. A lot of people are gonna get
But
sponsored by
like
Audacious.
I know, and stuff it. We're going.
No,
4
we're
minutes.
not, bro.
No,
We're
we're
not.
going. We have 4 minutes.
No,
I don't care. We have
we're
4
not.
minutes.
We go,
We're
hey,
not.
let's
Alright, save it for the next one,
Hey.
bro. Personally,
No,
For
but
200, bro.
with this,
save
but
it
what
for
I
the
want
next
to
one.
but just quickly, I want to wrap this up the way it is. When it comes to things like, we're just gonna finish this up quickly, bro.
say it, bro.
Yeah,
guy has a lot
I
to
can't
say,
look at
bro.
you and not laugh. It's just funny. Man.
I'm telling you, we did this the other day.
Yeah,
Bro. You
literally.
look at me,
I
I
look at
start
him.
laughing.
That's why he's looking at the
I'm
ground right
controlling
now.
it, bro. I swear.
But literally, in life, make sure that you are doing the best that you can to make yourself happy. And I sound like a broken record because you may hear it on motivational TikToks. You may hear it on YouTube channels from celebrities, but take it from someone that's just a commoner.
That's
Take it from someone
a common person.
For a
yeah.
common person. I don't make $1,000 a month. I don't make whatever. I'm just sitting here and I just want to say it to the people.
Exactly.
I'm not going to sit here and sound like a broken record. I want to explain my story as a simple person that doesn't make a lot of money, that doesn't sit here, but I want to be able to make this podcast the best that it can be for you guys to understand. Harry and I try and get as many people and a lot of guests on this podcast so that you guys can listen. If we have to get celebrities, we'll somehow get that done.
Somehow, exactly.
But I want it to be people that want to be. We have a list pending, and I kid you not, next week we're probably going to record 2 podcasts and do the same. But I want you guys to understand that you need to do and be the best self that you can be, because at the end of the day, that's when you have the real people in your life.
That's it. That's when you find genuine people. Yeah.
Kevin, what do you think, bro? You're in year 12. Like, tell us, bro. Just real quickly, like, what do you agree with what we're saying? Is it any
Are
different?
you ready for the real world? That's the real question.
I don't know.
Have
bro.
you prepared
I still
yourself?
got time left, bro, to be a kid.
But
Like, I'm not finished. Yet.
100%. But
So-
like with that, even when I had that mentality, bro, you say that, and your life changes like that.
Time is flying fast, bro. I can't even
100%.
lie,
I'm
man.
telling you, just this year, bro. It's all we're
Bro,
already into the
I can't lie.
month.
I remember you just taking me
I'm
to the
so
classroom.
right.
This nigga, we started Tani.
With the no beard haps, bro. The no beard haps.
100%.
I'm
Now
telling
it's
you.
coming, man.
Oh, man's coming with the little
yeah.
one.
Shit.
In life, do you make sure you're happy and make sure you understand what your worth and value is. Take care of yourself before you take care of others. And the last thing, last and final note, you always have a choice in life.
That's it.
You want to add anything, Harry?
Me personally, I think you've summarized it.
Yeah, Kevin?
Done it, bro. That's it, bro.
That's it.
That's it. Happiness first. Bro.
Happiness first.
True happiness.
True
that's
happiness is make sure yourself comes first.
Just have
so
the
that
right
way,
people around
exactly.
you. That's it.
That's
telling you.
that's our personal opinion of happiness.
But, yeah.
If you guys have any other ideas and any
Let us
other
know.
thoughts, let us know.
Comment down
and you
below.
could be sitting right next to me. We have an extra chair. You never know. It
Exactly.
could be on
Yeah.
Audacious.
We'll get a lot of done.
But yeah,
giveaways coming soon.
giveaway
bro.
comes soon.
Oh yeah,
Man,
hopefully.
There's a lot in plan, man.
Lot in
Yeah,
plan.
there is.
Also, guys, we're on YouTube now. Wait,
We
we
are,
didn't plug
yeah.
this. I don't care how long we're going over time, but we have YouTube. You guys can type it up, audacious_activity, and it will come up on YouTube.
No, on YouTube
no,
underscore.
it's
No, you can use underscore and it comes
Can
up.
you?
Yeah.
No, just do audacious activity.
Okay, do audacious activity.
Audacious
and then come up.
activity.
You'll see our symbol, you know. What else? Instagram now.
Yeah.
Instagram as well, as we always plug, audacious_activity.
And Insta.
And Instagram. No, I said Insta.
TikTok. No, you
TikTok.
said
Yeah, TikTok as
TikTok.
well.
Hey, TikTok content
as
coming
well.
soon, bro.
TikTok content coming soon. Audacious_activity again. But yeah, guys, honestly, you have a choice.
Facebook's coming soon. That's for old people. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, for the mothers, the fathers,
Hey,
out there,
no,
uncles,
you dragged
aunties.
it.
Maybe,
I feel like everybody uses
Kevin,
Facebook, bro.
for
Facebook.
for our grandparents in India and Africa.
I'm telling
Damn.
we love Facebook, bro. I'm telling you.
But
Mark
WhatsApp
Zuckerberg.
too, bro. WhatsApp too.
Yeah,
bro.
WhatsApp too.
Don't worry, it'll be everywhere. But
Mark
guys,
Zuckerberg, bro. You need to contact us.
Hey, wait, before we end it, if this YouTube video hits 5 likes, they gotta give me the Instagram password. Bro. As the CEO, I
this
deserve it.
nigga, he's been going on about
He
this.
has,
You want to
yeah.
drag the
For the
TikTok?
past 2 weeks.
He wants to drag the podcast on.
This nigga said
Just for
TikTok,
past.
bro.
That's all
All
right.
right, guys, if we get
Well,
150 likes,
150, hey, 5 likes, bro.
150.
5
No,
likes,
because
bro.
we're making numbers. So 150
Nice.
likes, and we
Hey,
give him the
5 likes.
password.
Hey,
And
you know what? 1 like, bro.
He becomes
It's on camera.
He be-
Habs,
yeah,
we'll get it done.
He becomes the true CEO of
Nah, I
Audacious.
am the true CEO, bro.
No, without
true
the
CFO,
password.
bro. The true CEO, bro. You already know I'm the CEO
I
everything.
have.
bro.
But yeah,
We'll get it done.
honestly, guys,
Yeah.
thank you for listening.
Thank you
This
very
has
much.
been a very deep conversation.
It
and
has.
I can't lie. I think I got
And
them
I
to
enjoyed
enjoy
it. Honestly, I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
They were very hesitant about it at first. Can't lie.
Who, me?
To do, you said
Yeah,
this shit
yeah,
in it,
yeah.
but
I
we
said
get it
yeah.
done.
But I saw it.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening to Audacious. This is episode what? No, not episode 10. I think
Episode 100, bro. You already
Episode
know.
100.
I have.
Episode 100.
We'll get that done.
We gotta finish off with the tape pairs, guys. And
Nah, bro, you have to do it like this on the lap, bro.
on
I'm
the
Hey,
lap.
telling
back
you.
straight, bro.
back
That's
straight,
it.
sit up.
You already know.
This has been
We're
your
probably
boy,
gonna cut this out.
but this has been your boy Kofi.
And it's your boy Harry.
And Triple K, bro. You already
Thank
know.
you very much.
Thank you very much for
Peace
listening.
out.
Appreciate it.